Maybe you live in France, and as a lot of expats, you feel lonely. Maybe you have neighbors, people around you, but no real friends. Making friends in France can be surprisingly hard. A lot of people arriving in France think that everything is gonna happen naturally. You go to the gym, you take French classes, you chat with your neighbor, you go to some workshops, and still, months and years after, friendships don't stick. I see this all the time with my students. And I live it too. I'm married to a foreigner, I'm living abroad, and I work every day with expats who want to belong and to really connect in France with the French. The truth is, most expats make the same mistake when they are trying to make friends. And once you understand this cultural detail, everything changes. So if you want to make friends in France for real, stay with me. Most expats think that the best way to make friends is the same way as back home. But French people don't make French easily. They observe, they test your consistency, they need time. So the big mistake is trying to make friendships fast, instead of building trust slowly. Okay, but first you'll tell me how to meet people in France. My first advice is for you to do things alone. This is key to meet more people in your life in general, not only in France. But by doing things alone that you like, you'll meet much more people than if you're with a group of people or with partner. I've met a lot of people this way. It's challenging at first, but then it becomes quite normal and easy. So try it. My second advice is for you to post messages on Facebook groups or WhatsApp groups with French people in it and explain your situation. Some French people would be really happy to help you practice your French around a coffee, or also for you to make them practice their English. And that's how you could create nice friendship, because you'll attract people that are open-minded, that are interested in your culture, in your story. And I think that's a perfect way to make real friends. As I told you before, people don't become close on day one, so be proactive. Propose outgoings. Don't wait for the other person to do it. That's where you'll show your consistency there. If you want to talk to someone randomly, somewhere, let's say you're by yourself and someone else is by themselves, you can ask: Ça fait longtemps que tu habites ici? Tu es d'où? T'es d'où? Tu fais quoi dans la vie? Tu viens souvent ici? Tu viens souvent ici? Quelles activités tu me recommandes ici? Quelles activités tu me recommandes ici? And I have 2 apps for you. One is GoFriendly. It's an app for women to meet girl friends. Woman friends. Do we say that? I don't know. And Time Left. In this one you have to pay a subscription, I think, but it's really nice because you can have dinner with strangers, which I think is really cool. I'd love to do that. And the app chooses the people you're gonna meet depending on their interests, on their hobbies, on their personalities. So that's a good probability you're gonna meet with people you can be friends with. In France, friendship is deep, loyal, and long-term. But because of that, it's also selective. Many French already have childhood friends, university friends, long-term social circles. So when you arrive as a foreigner, you're not integrated quickly. You're just at the beginning. And that moves slowly. And if you don't know that, it's easy to take it personally. Okay, let's talk a bit now about the French language and friendships. In my opinion, it's not your accent, it's not your mistakes, and it's not your level. What blocks friendships is hesitation and self-censorship. I have a few students, they don't have the best level, the best grammatic level, but they integrated with the French. They have French friends because they dare to speak, even though it's not perfect. It's just to show you that this is enough to make real friends. And it's the way you're gonna progress faster. They can make a lot of mistakes, but if they make themselves understand and they're not scared to speak and they're just trying and they laugh about it and they learn, that's how you'll create friendships. It's like they just look confident, like they don't really care about their mistakes. It's so chill and that's so helpful. And I think that's the way everybody should take things. Taking out that pressure you have on you, that fear of judgment is essential for your life in France and to belong in France and feel at home. Because if you don't dare, people want access to who you really are. And I think you know that friendships needs emotions, personality, spontaneity, and we don't really care about your French to be perfect. So you don't need more grammar, no more textbooks, no more Duolingo. You need safe, real conversations and guidance. Confidence doesn't come from knowing French. It comes from using it again and again without fear. That's why I created my 8-week support program for expats in France. Let me tell you, it's not a traditional French course. Over 8 weeks, we'll focus on rebuilding confidence when you speak, handling real-life social situations, expressing your opinions, emotions, personality in French, understanding social and cultural codes in France, and speaking more freely, overthinking less, feel less stressed in your daily life, even if your French is not perfect. I'll support you with one-on-one guided speaking sessions twice a week, WhatsApp support between lessons, audio practices and real-life missions, so you stop freezing when it's time to speak. And if you're not ready for the full program yet, I also run conversation workshops. These are small group sessions with maximum 4 people. You practice real conversations, you can make mistakes and I correct them. You speak without being judged or correct all the time. I write all the mistakes on a Google Drive so you can access them and I can explain them later, but not when you're talking, because that's what kills your confidence. So I think it's key for you to feel more confident. And you connect with other expats who feel exactly like you. If your goal is not just to understand and speak a bit of French, but to build relationships, to feel confident, to belong in France, you don't have to do it alone. All the details are below this video. À bientôt!